Everybody, so today I'm gonna be telling you guys, you fellas, that no contact is working so well when she goes ahead and does these things. So these things are not always gonna be wild, but it could be a good mix. It's really down to why is she doing these things, what is she trying to get out of it, and how definitely no contact is working so well for you guys when she shows this. Okay, so please give this video a huge thumbs up, fellas. If you're new, please subscribe. And then I do have 2 other channels on a Patreon. Go ahead and click those links. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump straight into it. So listen, no contact is working when she goes ahead and stalks you. When she goes ahead and appears to be where she's not supposed to be. So this could start off, and this is going to be a huge discussion, fellas, because we got to talk about this. So talk about this as in, this could start off with just a gathering. This could start off with face-to-face. No contact is working well where she is appearing at places that she doesn't even like to be around, or maybe functions that you are at. So read between the lines as in, is she supposed to really be there? Does she like being there? And then it could go down to stalking you on your Facebook. I want to say Facebook first, but I want to really say social media. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, we can name it all, Twitch, even YouTube. There's lives on YouTube, there's stories on YouTube. I can't forget about TikTok. So with all these different platforms out here, y'all, if you're doing no contact, fellas, if you're doing it the correct way, being on your grind, focusing on yourself as you should, and then making sure that distance is applied, as in she can't access you because you're not speaking to her, but you're not blocking her out, as in like you literally did, then you are allowing things to happen where she will go ahead and want you or want something, or at least look towards you, and have no contact work so dang well. So the stalking, back to the stalking of how she will watch your stories. She will watch any events that are coming up, anything that has to do with you. And this could relate back to family as well. It could be your family story. It could be, let's say this is a great example. If you just did no contact on this woman, right? And it could be, let's say 2 weeks. To be more realistic, 3 weeks, whatever. There's no time frame on no contact once again, if you guys don't know, but 3 weeks. Okay, you stop talking to her. No contact is now applied, as in, you know what, you're so distracted. There's a huge event coming up, and she goes ahead and notices that event is coming after 1 week of not talking. This 1 week, what happened was she realized that third day, let me show you guys the correct way. Third day, she realized that, okay, you know what? He's not there. He's not relevant. He's not showing up. He's not saying nothing to me. Okay? And then at the end, there's an event coming up. She's going to give you, fellas, listen to this. The event is on Sunday. Let's say it like that. And it could be just where, you know, it could be a fun event. It could be maybe a grown event. Not to be too specific, let's just say something's coming up. I love using events because there's always things going on. And now that there is no COVID, you know, somewhat, you guys should be good. So she sees that event is coming on Sunday. When we backtrack, of course, to, let's say that day of her speaking to you was a Wednesday, Thursday, however, we're talking about it's happening on Sunday. She's noticing that there's a day that things are going to change. There's something coming up. What women will start doing is paying attention, right? So before, maybe when she watched your story or watched anybody that was related to you, or let's say been around you, you could use that example as well. Those times she didn't notice the details or known anything, or didn't want to make any acknowledgement to understand it. So if that's the case, you're going to have women oftentimes not really care. But once again, when you do no contact and you see that it's working correctly, hopefully you guys are doing it correctly, you'll then have her look at this as in, I gotta speak to him. Oh, dang, we haven't talking for a while. Or you know what? I'm not gonna wait until Sunday. But the most important thing and the last thing is that she's gonna end up waiting till Sunday, because Sunday is the day that you're gonna go out. She's now struggling now to the emotional instability, sorry, that women have, due to just being really overwhelmed a lot of times with their emotions when they're caught up, especially. She now has to face that you have not been contacting her. You have not been speaking to her. However, you've been doing no contact. It's played an impact where I'm not gonna just let Sunday go by and I'm not gonna show myself. So it's like everything leading up to the time where it's showing, and it's gonna show in between, such as she's watching your story, she's maybe hitting up friends, listening to what's gonna happen next, listening to what's gonna be the next moves that's going on. That could be the basic things, but the major thing will be when she goes ahead and breaks that no contact by showing up to that event. So when she shows up to that event, all you're having this woman go ahead and show to you is it worked. Now, she's showing up because she wants to be around you. There's going to be so many different reasons, as in she could actually want you, no contact works to that point, but then it could just be down to, well, I just wanted to make sure that you're there, or I wanted to be around you. I wanted to make, and this is what's actually realistic, fellas, is I wanted to make sure that you're still interested in me. I want to make sure that your energy, your attention is back on me. Fellas, women go based on ego and pride. If you guys understand that, you'll get that when you're around women and you don't make them feel as valuable, or don't make them feel valuable as all, as in like, she's just like the other girl, she could be another girl, you'll then see that there's a lot of times where they're going to try to find a way to be back at where you could see that in her. And that is the point where, like I was saying in the beginning, where it's like, fellas, you have to make yourself be that guy, or there's going to be times where you could be. Read between the lines, because you will make yourself be more valuable just based on believing it and showing it. And then you'll have women searching for it, but sometimes they can't find it because you didn't believe in it, of course. So down to break it to how you can make more women basically want you with doing this with no contact and having it work well. You're just going ahead and living your life. You're going ahead going day by day. But you're doing this as in you're not invested into that woman no more. You're not controlled by that woman, and you're not going to be led by that woman. So your life is going to be dictated, or let's say it's going to move on. Okay, you know what? I'm going to just go day by day. Let's say it like that. I'm going to move day by day, as in I'm going to keep pushing to make things happen, but I'm not going to get distracted by this woman. So no contact, once she comes back into your life, it's working well. It's nice that it's working well, but fellas, it's not going to matter if it's working well if you're not doing anything to make it improve, to keep going, right? When she comes back around, if she's going to go ahead and be there, that's nice. But if that's not the case, then and there's nothing else you can do about it. And honestly, oftentimes you might just have to leave her behind. So fellas, the way I want to wrap up this video is that making her want you during no contact by doing these things, it's gonna help you to get her to want you. You'll see that it's working well. Making her actually see that no contact is not what she wants, it's gonna happen if you're doing it correctly. But the end goal is really trying to improve yourself at the end, because even if no contact and then back to blocking and then also, let's say, just ghosting, even if all those things worked, she comes back. What's changing? There's nothing happening in your life that's making a difference, right? So if that's actually happening, it's down to you. It's down to what are you doing, what your improvements are to actually better yourself as that man that you could be, that she dreamily wants, right? The 6-figure guys that women typically ask for, she's going to start seeing potential in you to become that, or you are already that. Whether you actually are there or you're lying, or yeah, it's actually about to just happen. However, there is a type of certain ideal guy that women go for, and you guys can put yourself close or in that category by making sure that no contact is obviously applied well, but making sure you notice all the things that she's showing you, all the signs, and then at the end, when she comes back into your life, or if she does, you know what's next, and you're making sure that you didn't just do no contact because you wanted a woman back. You did no contact to actually elevate and grow yourself to be the man that, not that just woman that you've been wanting for so long. But all the women, or a lot of women out here, actually understand you or feel you or want more of you. You could actually become that guy. But fellas, really gonna start with you guys. And I want to go ahead and wrap up to say that if it's not happening with you, if you don't realize that, no matter who that woman is, she's not going to make you actually fulfill that feeling. So if you want to feel more high value, if you want to have no contact work, you want her to have it, or you want it to be done well, show the value for yourself. Make it happen for yourself. Okay, fellas? So please give this video a huge thumbs up. I really hope it was helpful. I want you guys to just get that no contact is working well if you're doing what you got to do for yourself at the end and at the beginning, right? Leading it to where it should be and then making sure that it stays the way it should. Okay, so thank you guys once again. I do have 2 other channels and a Patreon. Like I said, links down below, and you guys will see me in my next video. Bye, guys.